What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Sir Dre from the Bay for Sport and a Smile podcast, World Cup edition. Today's matches, these are two of the big ones. The first match being England and Norway. Uh, I got a lot to say about that one. I also have a lot to say about the second one, but I'm not going to talk about that one right now. Joining me right now is my co-host, my friend, Lady Blue is in the house. Lady Blue in the Bay. How you doing?
Hear me?
Yeah, well, I can hear you. We can hear you.
Shut up.
Anyway, welcome to the show, y'all. This is Sport and a Smile podcast. With me, as always, Lady Blue in the Bay. How you doing?
I'm okay.
All right. That's what we like to hear. So, here's the deal: Norway, England. I'll just tell you right now, England is favored, and I'll tell you why. All right, here we go with the negativity. Already. 80.
No, it's not already. You should already know why, but we'll get to it. Go ahead.
Norway, England. Okay, if anybody should be upset, it should be me. I'm sporting my Brazil. Norway put us out. I'm not worried about it. I'm still wearing my colors proudly, as you can see. Anyway,
I'm not lucky.
I know, I'm sure you're not, but everybody out here on Facebook, YouTube, and that other place, which, apparently ain't going to let me broadcast. So YouTube and Facebook. Anyway, Norway, England. England is playing with 4 players on yellow cards. Okay, so for some of you guys that don't know what that means is if one of those 4 or any of those 4, not just one, if any of the 4 of them get a yellow card in today's match and England wins, that player or those players will not be able to play in the semifinal. They will not be allowed to play in the semifinal. The 4 players on yellows are kind of detrimental. They're important to England. Bellingham, who's playing with a yellow. Rice, who's playing with a yellow. O'Reilly and Guhai. That doesn't look good for England, but I think England has enough poise to keep those 4 players from getting yellows. I'm hoping the players themselves can play with enough poise not to get a second yellow and be eliminated for the next round if they should make it. Who knows? England's manager coach might, I doubt it, but he might not play a couple of those players just in case, in case they do make it. But I would obviously play them. Kwanzaa is out completely with a red card. Number 26 for England got a red card 2 matches ago, I believe it was, or no. Yeah, got a red card against Mexico. Can't play today. So those are the card situations for England. Now, the probability of England winning at this point, even with the problem with the cards, is 50%. Now, that may have changed between now and when I last looked at it, but England is favored by 50%. That's pretty strong, considering that they're going to be playing against one of the best strikers. Excuse me, I got a gnat in my face. One of the best strikers in the World Cup right now in Norway, and we all know him, the giant Viking, Holland. Now, speaking of Holland could have actually played for England in this World Cup. Let me tell you why. Holland, even though I'm sorry?
Go ahead.
I'm just saying, Holland was actually born in England. So he has a dual citizenship. He could have played for England in this World Cup, but chose to play for Norway. Okay. No problem there. He was born in Leeds, England, and decided to play for Norway. So apparently you got some stuff you want to say, Lady Blue, and I'm going to turn it over to you. What you got?
Don't put me on the spot like that.
Well, I'm just saying.
The only thing I was going to say is Norway is one of my top 5 remaining teams. That's why I'm kind of like Team Norway.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I really had to say.
Well, I mean, what do you think about Norway's chances? I mean, you got Holland, right?
Shut up. What I think about their chances is they need to win.
Y'all see what I'm going through with her? You see what kind of co-hosts I got telling me to shut up?
I didn't say shut up.
Oh, you didn't? Okay,
No.
Can I go to VAR on that one? Anyway, yeah. Let's talk about your Norway team for a minute.
Okay.
Just a quick reminder for you Norway fans. England has only allowed 5 goals throughout this World Cup, and they have one draw. Norway. Wow, what to say about them? Norway has allowed 9 goals this far in the World Cup. 9. France scored 4 against them.
Tell your cat to get her face out of my food.
Okay, somebody's not even here with us.
Shut up.
See, there it is. See what I tell you guys? There it is, right there. VAR that. Go back, rewind, and tell me how many times she's already said, "Shut up." Anyway, back to what I was reading about, talking about. So yeah, Norway has allowed 9 goals already in this World Cup, and as I said already, England's only allowed 5.
Okay, what we do for them?
Okay, well, good. Okay, so now the anger comes out, y'all. Now the anger comes out. Now the competitive side of Lady Blue comes out. Since she's going with Norway, she don't want to hear nothing about England. Okay, I'm gonna respect that for you. I'm gonna respect that, but I'm also going to tell you this: Norway is depending on one player and one player alone, and that's Holland. Okay, here's the problem with that. Here's the problem with that. If let's say they do get past this, and they have to play against France again, France has already beat them 4-1. France has already beat them once. France has already beat Norway.
So what? You're so negative today.
I'm not negative. I am talking about both sides of the ball. I'm not negative at all. I'm just telling the facts. Norway has depended on one player and one player alone, and that is Holland. And the problem with that, Norway has scored 12 goals, okay? 12 goals throughout this World Cup. You know who has 9 of those? Nine of those is, Holland. Holland has 9 of the 12 goals. If England shuts him down, who are they going to look for? Because there's only 3 other players that got 1 goal each, obviously, since he has 9 of the 12. The only other forward to score was Nusa. He got 1 goal. The midfielder scored. Osgaard, 1 goal, 1 match. He's only played 1 match, and he scored a goal in it. Thankfully for them. And then on the defense, Osgaard scored 1 goal in 4 matches. So, don't know about that. I don't see how that favors Norway in any way whatsoever. I as a player and a coach, I wouldn't want to depend on one player. Now, a lot of teams, yeah, you shouldn't. But unfortunately, right now, um, that's what Holland is. That's what Norway is doing. I think if you take away Holland, they didn't. They don't beat Brazil in that match. They don't. They don't do it. If I mean, I don't see how that in any way favors Norway, other than the fact that he has a height advantage. You know, for set pieces, corner kicks, things of that sort. But England has, been putting up the goals and not allowing a lot. They've only allowed 5 in the World Cup so far. I don't see how that's going to favor them at all. Let me see here. Yeah, I don't see how that favors them at all. Yeah, England on 1 draw, and in 5 goals, Norway's lost 1, and that was to France. So I'm just saying. This I think this is going to be a good match, and I'm hoping it's clean. The last 2 matches we've watched, were clean. The officiating was nice. It was fair. There was no dirty play. Nobody was trying to hurt somebody just to get them out the match or whatever the case may have been. But they were both very clean games. And I hope it continues today. I think this is going to be a very, very, and I always say this, a very interesting match. Again, I hope it's a clean match without the fouls and all of that. I don't think either team is going to be like that, especially England, considering they have 4 players on yellows. So they really can't afford to come in physical. They really can't.
Yeah.
You don't want to lose one of your best scorers in Williamton. You definitely don't want to lose Rice. He's a great assist and scorer. So there's a lot that England has to be careful of, and that is one of the things, the fouls. Norway, on the other hand, they don't have very many players. As a matter of fact, I don't think they have any players coming into this match on a yellow. I know Holland hasn't had a card all throughout, and I don't expect him to.
Yeah.
I really don't. He plays clean ball. He's a good player. He's a respectful player. I'm sure he's going to do his work today to get the ball behind the net or in the net. But I think it's going to be an exciting match.
I think so too.
And I don't think it's going to be a high scoring match unless, of course, the defenses on both sides collapse. Holland, although Norway has given up more goals, they've put up a lot of goals, so to speak. So again, I say this is probably going to be a very good match. Let's see here. So as it stands right now, England is still favored to win this thing, which I consider. I thought it would be that way anyway. So I want to see how this turns out. Hopefully, like I said, it's a clean match. What you got any final thoughts? Because I want to jump into the Argentina-Switzerland match that plays later on.
Why don't we save that for the pregame of that match, or you want to talk about it now?
Well, I'm not going to talk about it, but I just want to put something.
Okay,
I just want to put something out there. Like this podcast right now, I did a little research. Not a lot, just enough to kind of get the 15, 20 minutes done. For the next match, just so you guys know, I will be live here on StreamYard, but there will be no I'm not going to be doing it with the stats and all of that. I'm going to speak from my heart. And if you're an Argentinian fan, you might not want to. So you're going
to be live for the whole match?
No, not for the whole match. My pregame, my halftime, and obviously.
You should have said that.
Well, give me a moment. Good Lord, woman. Do you guys see what I'm putting up with here?
Very confusing, Sir Dre.
No, it is not confusing. I just said that I wanted to speak briefly on the match coming up, which is the Argentina-Switzerland match. If you tune in to my pregame, halftime, and final, and you're an Argentinian fan, you may not want to. Well, then again, maybe you do want to hear what I have to say. But I am not going to be doing stats. I may look up a couple of things, but I'm going to speak from my heart in regarding that match. So, Anyway, with that being said, and being cussed out and being told to shut up.
I ain't said a cuss word yet.
No, okay, well, it feels like it.
Good.
Abuse.
I don't abuse you yet either.
See, she said, yet. So you can best believe that when this portion of the show is done, I'll get that phone call and I'll be told all the mistakes I made and this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, right.
See, there she
Hurry
is.
up. How about that?
How about if you are in such a rush not to talk to our people that you just say,
are you trying to kick me off the show?
No, I'm not. You're trying to rush yourself through the show. See how we argue? See how this goes? I try to be polite. I try to keep a smile. Thumbs up, all that good stuff.
The title of the podcast is called Sporting with Smile Podcast.
Yeah, you think? Anyway, look, I'm going to get off here. I want to see what these other broadcasters have to say about today's match. I want to see if I kind of hit a few things on, hit a few nails on the head. This is our pregame. We will be doing a halftime for this Norway-England match. Obviously, we know who she's going for. Me, myself, I think England wins. So I'm going to make it a little irritating for her. I'm going with England now.
Okay, good for you. That's not irritating.
Okay, it won't be.
You made your point very clear at the beginning of the podcast.
Okay, all right. So, yeah.
That's who you were going for. I mean, if anyone has ever listened to our podcast, we are very competitive with each other, and we don't always agree. This just happens to be one of those times.
Okay, yeah. This just happens to be one of those times. Anyway, this is Sir Dre from the Bay with Lady Blue in the Bay for Sporting a Smile podcast. This is our pregame. We will be back at half for this Norway-England match to sum up what we thought about the first half. In the meantime, go ahead, get yourself prepared, get your snacks, your drinks, set up the living room, get your friends all settled in. It's going to be a good one. And like I always tell you guys, keep sporting a smile, because if you see somebody frowning, give them a smile. You might make their day. All right? So anyway, this is Sir Dre from the Bay with Lady Blue in the Bay for Sporting a Smile podcast. And like I always say, we're out.
Good.
There you go with that good. Wow.